name is Haley Anna. I am 23 years old as of February, 2 months ago now. And I live in Austin, Texas. I'm a singer-songwriter. I make music. I like to paint. I perform around the area sometimes, and I also do a little bit of social media.
How long have you been singing for?
I started singing when I was like 4 years old, and my parents said that I used to go in the backyard and like sing on my back porch, which is like one of my fondest memories.
What inspired you to start playing and making music?
I feel like I have to start with singing because my mom would always sing when I was growing up. But as far as like making my own music and like starting my own originals, I would kind of like mix up songs when I was younger, songs that already existed, and like change the lyrics to them. And then over time I got a piano and I started like messing around on it. But I feel like I didn't really take it seriously and say like this is an actual possibility until I met my boyfriend's band, Blevins. And then that's when I like really started writing my own music and like putting it into music production softwares and things like that.
How would you describe your creative process when you write your music?
I typically, like for example last night, I will just get like a wave of inspiration sometimes, especially if it's been a while since I've written on the piano or like written a song. Then I'll just like feel like I need to create, which sounds cliche, but that's like my process. And then I'll like go to the piano and I'm like, what am I feeling? And then I'll like feel out the chords, and then something will just like come up, typically. There's days where I have to show up and just like write regardless, and then like sometimes that's when the best things come out too. So I'm still learning in that area, but it's exciting.
So who would you say, like out of the musical artists in the world, inspires you most?
So lately, Stevie Nicks, actually. I've been listening to a lot of Stevie Nicks, and I actually, this morning, the first thing I watched on my TV was one of her performances from like 1983.
What would you say is like your average day look like?
My morning routine is really important, and I really love doing yoga or like meditating or going on a walk. Like if I do any of those three, especially my walk, then I'll have a good day. And then I eat breakfast. I never skip breakfast. I don't know how people do that. I'll typically do like my work first, like my part-time job, work on my own music and like creating, and then go to the gym if it's a good day, and then come home and eat. And yeah, I try to go to bed pretty early and wake up early.
What song do you have on repeat at the moment?
Ooh, We Can't Be Friends by Ariana Grande. Love.
What kind of message are you wanting to say with your art?
I feel that a lot of people need to hear more of how loved they are and how capable they are of achieving the things they want to in life. And I think that the world would be such a beautiful place if people really knew how powerful they are in creating the things that they want to do. So I think more than anything, I want to empower people and also connect people, because it's like I feel like hustle culture pushes a lot of you should do it yourself and like go, and like you don't need anybody else, but there's so much power in connection, and music is one of the best ways to connect people. So if I can do that at one of my shows, that's like, I feel like the best. Or through my music, that's like the best thing ever.
What does the future look like for you? Let's say 2 to 5 years from now, like where do you see yourself, or where do you hope to be at that time?
Well, I'm gonna put it out there and manifest this, because I feel like with any dream you have to be precise and you have to like go beyond what you think is possible. I want to have an album out, and I want to be performing at places like ACL and Coachella and all that. And I want to know cool people in the industry that are like real, like down-to-earth people, and create music with them as well. I don't know how long that part takes, but like again, I feel like anything is possible. So I also want to meet people like that really like listen to my music and be able to say, which I know this is gonna happen, but be able to say that like my songs are on Spotify and Apple Music, and like you can listen to it now. Like that's gonna feel so good.
So this is gonna be our last question.
Okay.
And this is kind of for your audience. So what is one message you would give to those who are wanting to pursue a music career?
I think make music from your heart and make music that feels really good to you, that makes you either want to dance or cry or sing to, whatever you feel like doing, and trust that the people who are meant to find you will follow. And like do it out of service at the same time. Like do it because it feels good to you, but then have like a greater purpose behind it for other people. I've learned is like that's so powerful. When you don't feel good that day, you can be like, what's another reason I could do this? And then you can lean on, well, I want to help people too. And that can be like your other reason too.
Thank you, Haley. Thank you for having this time with me and inviting me to your lovely home. I wish you luck in the future, and hopefully I can listen to some of your music soon on Spotify.
Thank you.